Hey guys! So today I wanted to make a video about something different, and that is a video on my thoughts on social media. I mean, social media is a great thing. I love it. I love YouTube. I love making YouTube videos, and I love Twitter and Instagram. It's all very entertaining, and it's a great way for people to connect, and it's given so many people so many great opportunities. It's a new way of communication through the internet, and everybody gets to meet new people, and you find all these amazing talented people online, and I'm not saying like social media is a bad thing or anything, but I think there needs to be a balance between the amount of time that we spend on social media, especially if that amount of time that we're on it is wasted time because we're not actually doing anything. If someone is spending time on social media because they posted a video and they want to let people know that they posted a video, and then people are commenting on the video and then they're replying back and forth, or you're trying to communicate with somebody through social media, or something awesome just happened, or anything that you just want to actually let people know. Took a picture with your friends and you wanted to post it, and then someone comments on your picture and then people like it. It's all a great thing. You share things, you tweet people to inform them, everything, and many more things. It's all great. What's not good is when you find yourself spending hours and hours just scrolling through social media when you could be doing anything else, or when you're supposed to be doing something else. It's just so easy to spend hours scrolling through Twitter and Instagram. It's crazy how easy that is and how much time you waste on it without even realizing it. I just say, oh, like 5 minutes, and then I'll start on my homework. It's not a big deal, 5 minutes or nothing, until those 5 minutes turn into an hour so easily, and I'm like, how did this even happen? I said 5 minutes, but for some reason I was like, no, a little longer, no, a little longer, and before I know it, it's been an hour, and all I was doing was scrolling. I didn't even tweet anything or post a picture or nothing. Maybe I retweeted one thing, I don't even know. It's just scrolling through thousands and thousands of tweets, basically just wasting time because I'm not really doing anything productive, and sometimes I'm supposed to be doing homework. And then I get really frustrated when it's like 10 p.m. and I still haven't started my homework or haven't advanced at all, and then I'm freaking out because homework's due really soon, and then I'm like frustrated because, oh my god, homework takes over my life. I have no time to do anything that I actually love to do, then I have no time left to do any fun activities with my day. Then it's really frustrating because I feel like I spent my entire afternoon doing homework when actually the homework would have taken like 3 hours in total maybe, and instead it took me 7 hours because so much of that time I kept taking like tiny little breaks of going on my phone, which would turn into like 30 minutes easily, and you add all that time up, and obviously that's why you ended up finishing homework so late. I feel like I have no time to do anything else when maybe I would have. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are some times when homework takes forever and it's not your fault. You weren't distracted, you were actually focusing, it just took forever. But a lot of the times you could finish a lot faster and move on with your day and do other productive activities, but instead you were just there scrolling through your phone. And that's not good, and I get frustrated about it until I realize, oh my god, I'm wasting my entire day scrolling through my phone when I could have finished my homework so much faster and moved on to do other things that I like to do. Again, social media is not a bad thing. It's just the amount of time you waste on it not being productive whatsoever that it's not okay. And yes, sometimes it's just to take a little break, to just relax. I mean, it's not bad. You can scroll through Twitter, but how much time are you scrolling through Twitter? You don't need to feel like you need to be keeping up with everybody else's life. You don't need to be in the loop and in the know at all times to fit in and not to be like left out of everything. You don't need to have an account on every social media site that exists. You don't need to have a Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat, like, and the many more that there are, to fit in and be cool and whatever. It's a problem, and I'm just speaking for me here, but maybe you relate, that I very easily get attached to social media, especially Twitter. I just constantly check it, like every 5-10 minutes. I open my phone and I just automatically go to the app and open it and start scrolling just cause, and I literally just checked it and there's maybe like no new tweets, or like 5, and there was nothing really to check. It's just that I started checking it, but I mean, it wasn't necessary, and I just constantly do that for no specific reason. I'm not tweeting anything, I'm not following anyone, I'm not liking or retweeting or anything. I'm just aimlessly scrolling through Twitter. When I just did that like 10 minutes ago, I went back and I just did it again. And that makes me just waste time when I could be doing anything else that's so much more productive than that, or doing something that I actually have to be doing at the moment. But I'm putting it off and procrastinating a lot just by sitting there being on Twitter. And that's not good. I can't do that all the time, or I'm never gonna get anything done. Social media is just so entertaining to go on and see what everybody else is doing, and then you tell everybody else what you're doing, and it's just fun and entertaining, and that's not bad. It's not wrong. But there needs to be a balance, because life isn't there. Like, you can't be living through social media and not actually living like out here in the real world and getting things done and doing things that you want to do. Not things necessarily that you have to do, like homework, but things that you want to do, but you never have time for them. Sometimes I'm complaining that I didn't have time to finish editing this video or doing something else that I really wanted to do because I took the entire day in between school, chores, and homework. The truth is that I could have had time if I hadn't wasted so much time online. So like I said, there needs to be a balance with social media, just like with everything else in life, because if you do too much of it, is not good, and there's no need to not use it either. There's no need to delete it unless you feel like that's what you should do. Then by all means go and delete it. There's nothing wrong with not having social media. Many people don't think it's normal these days to not have social media. It's not a bad thing. You don't need to have a social media account, a Twitter, an Instagram, Facebook. It's not necessary. So if you don't want to have one, it's totally okay. Or sometimes what I've decided to do is to give myself a break from the social media site. I don't necessarily delete it. I just turn off my notifications from it and I move it to like the last page of my apps where I never go, and just give myself a break from it and show myself that I can just go day by day not using it, and I'm totally fine because it's not necessary. And then I notice how much more time I have, how much more productive my day is, and it's pretty crazy how much time I was wasting on it. And then after giving myself a break from it and like refreshing my mind from it, I'm like, okay, use it again, but limiting myself more this time and paying more attention to how much time I'm spending on it. So taking a break from it is a pretty good idea, especially if it's affecting you, because sometimes all you're seeing on your feed is negative things. Like, people are just expressing all of their negative emotions on Twitter, and everything is just like bad, and you're just not even like enjoying it, but for some reason you're like attached when you need to see what everybody has to say about everything. So sometimes taking a break is actually a pretty good idea. So just take off a few days or weeks or whatever, or delete it if you don't want to have it anymore. Also, social media, I've noticed, tends to affect how we experience moments in life. Instead of fully experiencing moments, I feel the need to take a picture or film it or tweet about it, or then post the picture or post the video, or in any way just using social media to let other people know what you're up to, what you're doing. Instead of enjoying the time there with your family and your friends, you just need to take a picture of it. You can't not take a picture of it. And it's not bad to take a picture of it. It's just that always taking a picture of it and always feeling the need to have to post a picture of it is not necessary. For example, when I go to a concert, I have to literally be like, okay, Lani, you can film this part of the concert, film little moments of each song, but make sure you're not spending the entire concert watching it through your phone, because that's technically not even being there. Because if you need to film and take pictures of the entire concert, you're technically looking at your phone instead of actually being at the concert, like in person. So what's the difference? You're still looking at it through a screen. And then later on you realize that you didn't fully experience the moment or anything else, really. Sometimes just a few pictures is enough, and then after that, like, put the phone away and actually be there with your friends and experience and have fun and enjoy the moment. One thing that really bothers me is when I see like a group of friends and nobody's speaking to each other because everybody's on their phone, not interacting with one another. When they're actually with their friends and they could be having an awesome time, they decide to just stare at the screen of a phone. It's just not good. If you're with your friend, then you're just scrolling through Twitter and Instagram, and the person actually wants to spend time with you, but you won't even like look at them or speak to them because you're just on your phone, they feel like you don't actually want to be with them. If you're with your friends, maybe it's not the time to be scrolling through Twitter, because there's a time for everything. And maybe later when you have nothing else to do or you're just bored, then okay, scroll through Twitter now, but not always feeling the need to be checking it. So whenever I feel like I'm wasting too much time on social media, I tell myself it's time to take another break from it, even though I really don't want to. I realize that I have to, because if I don't take a break from it every day, I will spend more and more time on it. It's not a very good thing, especially with school. Like, falling behind on homework because you're wasting time on social media is like one of the worst things ever. Then later you're rushing and you're frustrated and it's not fun. And then again, because you don't want to do your homework, you procrastinate by checking your social media. And it's the perfect way to procrastinate because it's so easy to spend so much time on it. So, yeah. So basically what I'm trying to say is that our lives can't be on social media, because life isn't on social media. Life isn't on a screen, online, on a phone. Life is out here in the real world, and you need to enjoy it. We need to live in it. We need to fully experience the moments in life. So I hope you can relate to anything I said in this video and maybe learn something from it, or maybe give you a new perspective on social media. But like I said, I'm not against social media. I think it's a great thing, but I do think we need to have a better balance with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you didn't, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching and listening to what I had to say about social media, and yeah, bye!